Now, you all heard him say Fast RMX. I still like saying Fast Remix, but it actually is Fast RMX. I'm still going to say Remix, though. Anyway, this is Fast RMX. Right now, it's only available on the Switch. And the first thing I did was change my controls. I primarily use the Switch Pro controller. It does, however, work with the Joy-Con. So, yeah. So, you have a couple of options for sets of tracks. Now I'm in Cameron Crest. And we're racing. Yeah. Okay, so I have to work on that initial boost, but we'll get there eventually. So if you did not play Fast Racing Neo for the Wii U, which I'm assuming all of you have, because why wouldn't you have? The game consists of phase switching to trigger different jumps and spots and boosts on the track, and you want to collect the orange and blue orbs in order to build up your boost meter, which can be triggered anytime you want. Those are important, but the phase switching is also important because there are some sections that you just saw. If you go through the phase with the wrong polarity, you leave yourself at a distinct disadvantage in continuing that race. Yeah. Yep. That happened. That's my first race, though. I think. The levels, I mean, first of all, the game runs incredibly well on the Switch. As far as the developer said, as what I've seen with my naked eye, said it does run in, it's 60 frames per second, so it's very fast. The levels that come in sets of 3, not a variety there. Yes, you're still racing, there's still turns and twists and things, and those are going to be things that are everywhere, but just a number of unique locations. It's nice. It's a nice racing game. Certainly at a launch, as racing games are wont to do. I think it's a technical showpiece for it, and I'm racing even better. So I hear that every single time. First place. That's what I got used to. Just winning all the time. You do have to kind of fight for those wins, though. I found that if I used boost mode when I was really close to another racer, I made them spin out. I learned that because that's what they did to me all the time. Yeah, you have to really earn those wins. It gets pretty crazy. So once you start to perform better, you might get in first, second, or third place, and you'll rank a little bit higher, and you unlock new cups. You also unlock new vehicles. And then if you're like me, you get first place every single time. Maybe not so much.
Better late than never.
I might have exaggerated a tad bit. They gave me that for 10th place as well. I don't know what that seems not. It's not encouraging. I'm sensing a trend here. No, that's just insulting. I don't see how my looks have anything to do with that. Anyway, if you're done getting beaten upside the head in single player, you can go into multiplayer. It's worse than split screen, which is blindingly really fast in split screen. 4 players. It looks great. It's also an online multiplayer as well. You might have to wait for a particular race that they match you up with to end, and then your race starts. It seemed pretty smooth. I didn't have any huge issues with it. Like I was waiting too long to get into a game. And I performed about as well as I normally do. I came in last place. There, I said it. There's also hero mode. And I look down the lower left at the rules for hero mode. And I wondered, would I continue with hero mode? Career mode is for somebody else. I think Fast RMX is a fantastic racing game. Solo, multiplayer, what have you. Even outside of some weird issues where I would hit jumps, I would think correctly and still die. Those things they didn't happen frequently, but they did occur. Where I would just hit a jump and be thrown a tad askew and meet my quick demise. But nevertheless, trying to work my way up to unlocking the platinum set of tracks and the rest of the cars. I don't know, it's a fantastic package. I'd say if you are interested in racing games and you have a Switch, there's really no reason not to. Even if you already own Fast Racing Neo on the Wii U, which, I mean, there are some tracks that are from that game in this one. Some jumped out immediately, others I might not have known that they weren't new tracks. Didn't matter. Looks good, plays well. Probably focus on maybe using those lean buttons more frequently, but we'll get there. Any rate, feel free to like, subscribe, click on any one of these videos, check out playlists with hundreds of more videos. That about does it. I'll leave a comment. If you played Fast Racing Neo, you played this one, racing games in general, recipes you like, anything. I don't get that many comments. Leave something. Funny, related, constructive, not negative. All right, now I'm really going.